Hi everyone, my name is Pavel Consuera and I am the internship coordinator for San Diego Mesa College. So welcome to another Tech and Skills workshop series. Today I will be covering some tips to engage online with adaptability and digital fluency. So you might be wondering what adaptability, digital fluency in a school beyond your career is one of those most important 21st century skills or essential skills that we need to start developing while we are at college. So the 21st century skills or employability skills are those that could be classified as personality traits, habits. So these skills has also been referred as soft skills, which I don't like that term too much, baseline skills, essentials, foundational, transferable skills, and also emotional intelligence. So among these, I have the most common ones. We have adaptability, analysis solution mindsets, collaboration, communication, digital fluency, empathy, entrepreneurial mindset, resiliency, self-awareness, and social diversity awareness. So today we'll be focusing on only two of those, but we'll be talking more about how we can integrate the rest in our career. So why this is important, why we are insisting on integrating or thinking about these 21st century skills at a workplace. So this is a portrait of how our workforce and economy is looking into our country. So currently there are over 53 million people who are considered independent workers. So that's right, about a third of the total US workforce, which means between the age of 16 and 65. So this number, we are confident, we are sure that this number is increasing, right? Especially after or due to this current health situation. So nearly half of the US workforce are independent contractors or freelancers, meaning they might have their own business, a small business, or they are special like kind of consulting. So they work for a company indirectly in project base. So meaning that the workplace is everywhere. Employees can work remotely from anywhere in the world and jobs are becoming cross-functionally. For example, myself as a faculty at Mesa College and my entire team, we are working from home since March this year. That means that technically we are still active in our weekly work days, but guess what? I can be from home, I might be probably with a family member, I can be out of the state and still working and functioning. So that is going to be more probably likely to become a business model for many companies, even after the pandemic situation. So you have to be ready. Okay. So what it means, right, for the modern worker. So it means that there will not guarantees of long-term stable employment. When we say stable employment, it's those regular jobs, 8 to 5, Monday to Friday, 2,080 hours a year. No more of that. So we have to be more flexible, right? At the workplace, there will be more opportunities to work, meaning that relocation might not be mandatory. So you can be working remotely, you can be working in a different part of the world, but the competition will become, more global. You might be applying, for example, for a job at Google, and not necessarily, Google will be recruiting only Californians. So they will open this competition to all entire globe. We see that a lot in different virtual internships that are being offered in these months. We see employers recruiting from different parts of the world. So it's giving us the chance to be more bold and be more ready, right, to accept these challenges. Meaning that we have to adapt. We need to be able to adapt to continue change, or embracing this change of technology, process, and policies. So workers who embrace changes can shape their lifestyle easier, right? So adaptability is not only, how ready I am for different circumstances. Is the opportunity for us to embrace it, to fit in any environment. It could be online environment. It could be in different business who adopt another model. So it's technically that capacity to expand. It's that capacity to take into different projects, it could be something temporary. It could be something that will, provide us with a fixed income for a specific time, but that's how and how employers are expecting us to be more ready. So adaptability is also more than being flexible, right? We have to understand that the economy is changing, that the workplace is changing. Nothing will be the same like before. So we have to be ready for that. And above everything, be ready to leave our comfort zone. I have so many friends who never leave the town. I live in East County, San Diego, and have so many friends that never been outside San Diego working because they, feel comfortable. But guess what? There are amazing opportunities out there. You probably might be working online or virtually, but we have to think about that and again explore and be bold on this, right? So let's analyze what the main difference between flexibility and adaptability. So let's see flexibility as when, for example, a computer crash. Okay, so you have your computer, there's a big problem there. So we have to first embrace urgencies with grace, kindness, and positive attitude. Accept that the unexpected is the norm. This is like we call the new norm. We look in our environment, right? The health situation is bringing, the COVID situation is bringing a different approach for business to conduct regular operations. Some of them have sadly, collapsed. And if we were part of that, if we were working for a specific industry that were hit by the pandemic, well, are we able to change something there? Not necessary, right? So we have no control of specific things. However, we could demonstrate the willingness to adapt, to quickly change situation. Look how you have been able to adapt yourself going from in-person learning to this virtual new learning modality. It's not easy. It's not something that we probably might sign up for, but it's our new reality, right? So the how will be a personality-driven trait that calls for personal motivation and self-awareness in order to respond appropriately and effectively. On the other side, right, we have the adaptability. Let's see adaptability as a program upgrade. It's an agent of change management, right? Features a more, we can call it a permanent change, right? Combines using critical thinking and planning skills with a commitment to embrace change in support of organizational initiative. So it's a moment for us who probably might be consider joining a new organization as an intern or volunteer, what it can bring, yeah, to support them. What skills, what are those skills that you're learning in college you can incorporate in the new workplace, right? So with digital fluency, we can see that it's the ability to find, evaluate, and ethically use digital information to solve an information problem. Okay. For example, with this diagram, what we see here is that what information I'm looking for when we are, in front of any search engine. Where will I find the information? I'm looking into, a specific database. I'm looking to specific engine strategies, right? How will I get there? And also thinking that, if that information is good, we need to start identify those fake sites, because nowadays anyone can just post something and not necessarily means that it's true, right? So we need to also while you are in college, how we're going to be using, that information. We have to be careful, to avoid any plagiarism. We have to avoid any conflict where we might be using, I don't know, a picture or like an image that might be legally protected, right? Good. So think about the ownership, right? Think about those fact-checking external reference all the way when you are considering digital fluency, and also being very careful on what type of information we share out there. Think about, let's see, if you are applying for a position and you have your personal social media account with maybe something that it's personal, exactly. You don't need to necessarily to open that to the world. So that's how you're gonna, select those accounts, make more private, and keep that in mind, friends. Keep that in mind that there's a very thin line between what is private and what is public nowadays, okay? So adaptability and digital fluency at the school or workplace are, again, very, very critical skills that employers are really, really screening in the candidates. So always some suggestions: keeping calm and persisting in the face of difficulties or unpredictable situations. Okay, like this one, for example, we have to move an operation in a business. We have to change to virtual. We have to go twice a week for a meeting. Let's keep that calm. Let's keep ourselves with that energy, motivation, right, and ready for to face any difficult situation. Notice when things are changing, like a new technology or new responsibility, and sees it as an opportunity rather than being negative about it. Okay, there's a change. I will take that one. I will accept the challenge and try to make this and convert this in something positive for me. Open to new experiences by trying out different work environments, role, and tasks, saying yes to the challenges. Listen and consider a different viewpoints and suggestions to get to the job done and communicate new changes, right? Be able to handle normal amount of stress. It's again, stress is a physical response to our body to something that we need to see as a motivation, as an engine, as an energy that gives us the opportunity to complete the task, right? Let's use a feedback in a positive way and learn from things that go wrong. So we don't want to repeat again. These are some ways to develop adaptability in digital fluency that we recommend to you: from approach new methods to accomplish a task, see change as an opportunity to improve, learn, grow, and be innovative in solving problems. Be open to the thoughts and opinions of others. Force yourself to take the risk. Start small and then move on. Embrace learning. Be curious and stay current. Try new things, learn from others, read articles, consult, share with your peers. Find the silver lining. Extract positive from situations of projects that don't go as planned. Be willing to make mistakes. That's how we learn. Friends, if there's no conflict, if there's no mistake in life, we will not be able to generate development, right? New ideas. So that's how it starts. And ask questions with intention. Always, please. Keep on asking questions and don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, because that's how we learn, okay? So this model will maybe help you deal with the change. We call it easy, right? So expect it rather than resist change. Enter every situation with an open mind. Adapt to it. Create a vision of your future and let change fall into place around your plan. Survive and embrace it. Acknowledge the force of change you are facing. How can this be an advantage? Okay, just let's reconsider this. And finally, examine its impact. You may experience a wide range of emotion, which is normal: threat, stress, fear, anxiety, resistance. But that's part of the process. That's part of the learning process. It will be painful, yes. That's how we are moving with easy. And well, I like to show this activity kind of as a reflection moment. So you can probably, think about it on your free time or share it with a friend and see what the response. So let's pretend that you are driving down the road in your car on a wild, stormy night when you pass by a bus stop and you see 3 people waiting for the bus. First, an elderly woman who looks like she's about to die. Number 2, an old friend who once saved your life, person you really appreciate. Number 3, the perfect partner you have been dreaming of. So the perfect person that you, wow, that would be my, the person that I want to spend the rest of my life. So knowing that there could be only one passenger on your car, which one would you choose to offer a ride to? So it's a fun activity, dilemma, conflict. So think about that for a minute, right? Who will you take with you on that ride? Okay. Well, let me show you something. There's another possible answer, right, to that dilemma. So give the car to the old friend to drive the elderly woman to the hospital and stay behind with the perfect partner. Friends, right? So it is a funny story you might find. I hope that friend knows how to drive the car, but we need to start looking at the life with different lens. Not everything is perfect. Not everything could be drastic or dramatically, right? So it's just the idea to adapt, to embrace, to be flexible and open to any new experience in life, and of course, take the risk. Good. So this is all for this section on as part of the workshop on today. I would like to reintegrate, how you can contact us. So we are at the Career Center located in Web-based learning. So there's different ways for, reaching out to us. The same time, you can please email me personally. Remember, my name is Pablo Consuegra, and I am the internship coordinator for San Diego Mesa College. So don't forget that our next workshop will be conducted on October 14 from 2:30 to 3:30 p.m. and it's going to be about on the go with Google Drive and organization and collaboration skills, right? So thank you so much for your attention, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye.